Hey guys, and welcome back to Mary J's Natural Health. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about what I am doing to combat and reverse my hair loss. So I have started a giant series of things, and I am posting videos about each of the things in my series, whether that be from hair tonics I am making myself that have a better proven success rate than over-the-counter hair regrowth supplements, to the tools I use to create blood circulation in my scalp, to the teas that I make for herbal remedies of reducing certain levels of DHT, which causes hair loss, and androgens, which also causes DHT, which causes hair loss, in addition to my laser cap and my PRP. So today I wanted to talk to you about PRP. PRP is platelet-rich plasma, and how this works is they take a giant vial of your blood, they put it in a centrifuge, which is a spinning thing, so it spins at a very high frequency, and it separates the platelet-rich plasma from the blood. They scrape the platelet-rich plasma off and put it into syringes, and those syringes go directly in here. So it is not an enjoyable process. It's not as terrible as it sounds either, but I wanted to do a series talking about my progress with it, and if there is any progress with it, I am crossing my fingers that it really comes through, and I really won't know which of any of my things have worked, but I have absolutely seen reduced amounts of shedding, and I can feel some new hair growth in there, and that is a result so far of my oil and my tea that I make. But we're going to keep it PRP related today, guys. So I know it is kind of difficult for you guys to see. Now, my hair loss, I've probably lost 3/4 of my hair over the course of this year. Now, that could be due to a range of different things, such as hormonal imbalance, too much testosterone, too little testosterone, too much estrogen, too little estrogen, genetics, and mold toxicity. Like, there's so many different things your hair loss could be. So figuring out what type of alopecia you have is definitely ideal to helping solve your thing. Now, all of the things that I am talking about in my hair loss series are conducive to all people losing their hair. They definitely cannot hurt, as they are natural and will not hurt any part of the body unless you have an allergic reaction to something natural. Then, sorry, I can't help you there, but just take that ingredient out of your mixture and keep on moving forward, because everything I'm about to tell you throughout this journey should be extremely helpful and extremely eye-opening as to what is out there and the possibilities of fixing your hair loss problem. So hair loss within itself, I mean, it is soul-wrenching, identity loss, like crisis, like there is so much that goes into it. And I still struggle with some of this myself. It is so easy to get anxiety, depressed, and feel all of these things that you're like, nobody understands what I'm going through. And when you see a long clump of hair coming out, it makes my heart drop to my stomach. Fortunately, I have reversed those large clumps of hair falling out, and I feel like I am at a stage of regrowth rather than stopping the loss. Now, the things that I talked to you about in this hair loss series, again, guys, is not only to minimize the shedding, but also to promote new hair growth. So definitely like, subscribe, and comment below. So I have done 3 PRP treatments, and I really wanted to start this series earlier so you guys could see, but unfortunately I didn't get to it, so we're not going to worry about it. But so it's really hard for you guys to see, but I have hair loss on the crown of my head, on the sides of my head, and my hair is pretty much thinning all over. Now, I will also put some better overlays here showing better my hair loss. Now, I tend to get it more on this side. As you guys can see, there's just bigger gaps. So it's getting really thin, and it doesn't feel like my hair anymore. It feels like someone else's hair. Like, the texture is not mine, like the quality of it is not mine. So it's really been confusing and a hard thing to go through for myself. Now I just done my 3rd PRP treatment. So far, I have not seen any new regrowth. Now, when I touch my head in certain areas, I can feel a couple of little spikies, which does mean new hair growth. Now, they typically promote the fact that you only really need 2 or 3 or maybe 4 PRP sessions to kind of see some new hair growth and help reduce the shedding. Now, I have one left, which is next month, and I have yet to, like I said, yet to see any results. Now, they typically tell you that results will be seen in 3 months. Now, from the other people in the PRP community that I have reached out to and that I am in constant communication with, they said that they did not start noticing their results until 6 months. So I will absolutely be doing a check-in, but I do have to say that since I have started all of my, oh God, I can't ever figure this out because it's backwards. Since I have started all of my different hair loss regimens, my shedding has decreased drastically, as it tends to occur more severe a week after my lunar cycle, or as most of you guys like to call it, your period. I call it my lunar cycle. I think it just sounds better. And also I'm very intertwined with the moon. But as you can see, my hormones are out of control right now as my titties are humongous. But okay, totally unrelated. So in terms of the hair loss stuff, I've definitely seen a reduction in shedding. I'm definitely going to continue sticking with it. My PRP treatment costs me $750 per session, which is kind of crazy because the only ingredient that they're using is one that comes from me. So it's like, why am I paying $750 to get a giant tube of my blood sucked and then to get like 100 shots in my head? It doesn't even sound fair because it hurts, and it doesn't hurt as badly. And I 100% am a proponent of it, and I will continue to do it because there is no price tag that you can put on regaining your hair. Now, I'm not at a point where most people would probably start considering PRP, as I am very early, but as I see myself trending in the wrong direction, I'm going to put an emergency brake on and instantly try and stop it. So if you are experiencing massive hair loss, don't wait until it's too late, because once most of your hair has fallen out, you still may regain some from the PRP, but you're never going to have as much hair as you used to. So I say 100% go for it immediately. You can do it at a lot of different places. I tend to prefer one with my integrative health doctor because we work together on a lot of different things. But absolutely do not wait. It is worth the money. At the end of the day, if you end up doing a hair transplant, you typically need more than one of those. It is hard on the body, and if they put the hair in the wrong way, you could have like hairs that are supposed to be going this way that are like over here going that way, and so you really want to try and stay away from that. It's definitely not a bad option, and it's something that if my hair loss doesn't stop, it's definitely something that I will consider at the end of the day. But I am on here basically to tell you guys, if you are experiencing hair loss, number one, figure out what type of alopecia you have. Number two, watch some of my other videos on the hair tonics, and if that doesn't help, number three, you can watch my videos on the teas that I make for this same problem. Number four, do the PRP. I've seen enough success stories, and there's as many success stories as there are failure stories, but I've seen enough at this point to not only have hope, but, subconsciously, I keep telling myself my hair is going to grow back, and sometimes just believing can be enough of a power. But I'm not saying that is. Having blood circulation in your head and keeping those follicles there, your head, in order to regrow your hair, the PRP works in the way that it not only stimulates blood circulation, but it also creates a trauma-like effect on the head, which increases blood flow to the area and stimulates follicle growth because that trauma increases the blood circulation. And that is one of the key components in helping hair loss, is blood circulation, reducing DHT on the scalp, and keeping a clarified, clean, and healthy scalp, as well as reversing excess androgen production in the adrenal glands, which can be done through a bunch of different ways. I tend to prefer to do it naturally. So make sure to click the like, the subscribe, and comment below. Stay tuned for my follow-up videos on the PRP. I'm super excited to go through this journey with you guys, and crossing my fingers that it works not only for me, but for you guys as well. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.